Hi, welcome back to Life with Manessa. I hope you guys can see me well. I am here in gloomy Indiana, moving my daughter back to school for the spring semester. On the way, traveling up here, it's about a 8-9 hour drive from where I live. I got to thinking about, I hadn't really explained clearly why I was scared to do the YouTube video. Why I was scared to start a YouTube channel, to be more particular. So I figured, well, let me just make a video while her and my son are in the dorm room getting the last minute touches done with everything. So first and foremost, I feel like to start a YouTube channel and put yourself out to the whole world, it's pretty obvious that there goes your autonomy, in the sense of people may recognize you, they may see you out and about. And if I'm being honest, I'm pretty laid back person, pretty chill. Like right now, no makeup, no nothing. It's a Saturday, we're moving, no need, right? So I'm not always presentable, if you will. I'm about to post a video not being presentable. So just wanting to not always be moving in circles that I'm known. And this may be arrogant of me, but I'm not trying to be whatsoever. I just have to process, do I really want that? And I know that firsthand because at my job, I did like a marketing video for my job, and it went mini viral. I remember when they told me, hey, Manessa, your video went mini viral. And mini viral means, to me, they may have said it was watched by, I think it was 200,000 views. And that was like a year, maybe 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago at this point. So I can only imagine what it's out, right? What it is right now. And because of that, a lot of people at my church were like, Manessa, I didn't know you worked here. I didn't know you did X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, yeah, because I go to church and I don't really want those two dots connected. Not that I'm ashamed of my career. I've worked really hard to be where I'm at, and I've worked really hard to establish myself in my discipline. But it just took me back that I wasn't able to put my perception of how I wanted to be viewed by the world out there. And the more and more I thought about it, it was just another excuse. If a friend asked me to be interviewed, or if a friend asked me to do something similar that my job asked me to be interviewed, I would do it. So why not be in control of my own narrative and create Life with Manessa? Another reason why I was nervous to start a YouTube channel, or had scared to do this, is because what if no one watched? What if absolutely no one watches this video? And I will tell you, I think I have 50 views right now. My daughter was telling me on the way up here, and I went over the moon. I was so excited. I was like, 50 people have watched my video. And it made probably family and friends, to be honest with you. But I'm still proud. I'm still excited. I'm still like, yay, yay. So, yeah, fear of failing in front of the masses. But the more I think about it, I will be failing myself if I don't try. I'll be failing myself if I allow my arrogance and my inability to be vulnerable in front of people hold me back from something that I really, really want to do. Another fear that I have, and like I said, I'm here at my daughter's dorm room recording. So if you hear people moving in or noise, whatever, I'm on a college campus, people, so anything goes, right? It's Saturday, and it is about 2:31 Eastern time. So people are moving in just like we were moving her in. Another reason why I was scared is I have to be consistent, right? And I'm very dedicated to my goals when I do have them, but it's just adding something else to my plate. I'm a mom, like I said to you guys, and I'm a working mom, and I'm even in transition, like I told you personally, but even professionally, and I'll talk about that in some videos to come. I'm in a transitional period. So did I want to add, or do I want to add something else to my plate? And so I was scared to commit, come online and say I'm going to do something, and then life get in the way and I'm unable to do it. So even right now, that's why I'm recording right now. I'm recording right now so I can stick to my one video a week. So I'm record this tonight, well, right now, do my little minor edits. Well, hopefully they're minor, may not be minor because this will be my second real video, but posting hopefully tonight or tomorrow, for sure tomorrow, to have my second video for the second week of January 2026 up. So just adding something else to my already busy life, right? Scared to do that, scared to commit to do so, but I'm doing it. I also feel like another reason why I was scared to do YouTube is I do have some perfectionism. I think I alluded to that in the other video. I wanted this grandiose production. I want these sick edits with music playing and zoom ins and pans there. And if I'm being honest, I'm a makeup artist to do my makeup and not be scaring you guys right now. But I'm not there yet. That costs money to have a professional editor, to have a makeup artist. It costs money to do that. I'm not there yet. I have a son in private school, 6th grade to be exact, and a daughter in college. And yeah, all resources need to be managed well. So let me just do this. And perhaps as I grow, we grow together, I'll be able to evolve. One of the things I want to do, it's funny we're talking about this, is I talked to a makeup artist at the end of 2025. She was doing makeup at our church play. And I said, hey, I would like to learn how to do my makeup. And she said, why? And I said, because I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And she was like, oh, really? And I said, yeah. So I've been planting the seeds, if you will, to know that I need to get the makeup down. I've already reached out to an editor. I haven't talked prices or anything. But I said, I want to edit myself right now to be economical. I'll do my own makeup right now to be economical. But I have vision of where I hope this life with Manessa will go. But I need to start. I need to do it scared. I need to overcome my fear. And then so therefore, here we are. Also, I consider myself pretty private. And so, consider myself a private person, all that goes to waste, right? When you're trying to figure out different topics and things to discuss. Because even though I'm private, if asked by someone one-on-one, I'll share my story. I'll tell them things. Obviously, I'm going to be using discernment and being wise and not overshare if it doesn't call for it. But I also am trusting in God when I talk to people. And if he tells me to share my testimony, I'm going to share my testimony. And my mom is that traditional Southern lady who stays in this house. What goes on in this house stays in this house. And me and her differ a lot on that. Because if I can help people through my testimony, I will. And I don't necessarily always have fear in the sense that when I share this, it will come back to haunt me. Now, I don't overshare, and please hear what I'm saying. But sometimes I think things that I do share may shock someone of my mom's age, or just even sometimes my peers, because I share with the intention of helping. I share with the intention of being vulnerable, and say, hey, if I got through X, Y, and Z, you can get through X, Y, and Z. And as we get to know each other better, I'll share some of my stories with that very intent in mind, that, hey, X, Y, and Z happened in my life, and X, Y, and Z was challenging in my life, but God always has prevailed. He's always been with me. I have made some pretty idiotic choices, but God has always been there to help redeem me and provide his grace and his forgiveness, and we persevere. So if I can help somebody in doing that, then I will. But just I have to navigate, not knowing the people on the other side of this lens, right? I have to navigate what to share and what in what capacity to share that. So as we continue to get to know each other this year, just give me grace, please, and I'll work on sharing. And if I'm oversharing, please drop in the comments like, hey, you don't. Yeah, I've seen some people say you don't have to explain to us this and this and this, but if I can be of help, or if you want to know more things, ask me a question, and I'll be able to discern and pray about it and go from there. So I don't want to ramble, don't want to make this unnecessarily long. I actually started making this video yesterday when we got into town, got into the hotel, and I may provide some clips of that here if I feel like I haven't covered everything I wanted to. And I'm not just trying to throw something out on the internet, but I worked 40-hour weeks, my son's first week back to school from Christmas break, getting my daughter packed up and helping her pack and driving up here to be an excuse of why I did not meet my commitment to myself, my commitment now to you guys to post once every week. So I've got to do it. And right now, this is what I'm doing. Recording it, going into more detail of why I was scared to post on YouTube. And there we go. If you have any other questions about overcoming fear or how I overcame fear, drop them below and I'll be glad to explain in another video some tactics that I used if I haven't really covered them in detail for you here in this video. But I guess the short of what I'm saying is you just got to do it. I've always learned sometimes, like you have that work assignment that you're like, oh my goodness. I have learned to run to the fire. Just get it out the way, get it off my plate. And 9 times out of 10, having accomplished that carries over to my mood, a better incentive to tackle the next thing because I already have that done. But when we procrastinate and we don't do things, we have that tugging and that naggy feeling that transfers over more times than not in a negative light and spills over to everything else. And if I'm being honest, that's what happened with me in YouTube. For years, I was like, oh, I want to do a YouTube channel and I want to do this and I want to do that if I were to have a YouTube channel. So there's this nagging feeling as I'm starting to watch people these past couple months that I'm like, oh, they did such a good job, or, oh, I'm just so proud of them. And I was thinking, well, time out. So proud of them, but is this not your goal too? Is this not one of your desires that you have sought the Lord for and he's given his approval for? Honestly, even the recording device I'm using now, just to give you guys some context, this is a Google 6 Pro, okay? I bought a Google 6 Pro with the intention of recording then, okay? Right now, Google Pro, talking about cell phones here, 10 is out. So just to let you know how long I have been procrastinating starting my YouTube channel. Now, I've said all this of why I was scared, but I do feel the timing is right to do it now. I don't regret, I know this is going to sound silly and hypocritical, I don't regret not starting sooner because I needed to button up some things. I need to be more aligned with myself. I need to process some things I was going through without external thoughts or external people views. And so in hindsight, it all worked out. It will always work out. But yeah, I just want to add that as well. And if I come across some mini videos that I've started, I'll start inserting them here or in other videos so you guys can see what I was doing X, Y, and Z years ago when I recorded things but just never uploaded them. So yeah, I'm glad to have recorded this second video for 2026. Doing it scared, but why was I scared? So, like I said, it's Saturday, we've moved all day, and I look crazy, but we're going to get this video posted. I'm not going to procrastinate today. Hopefully get this edited today or tomorrow, like I said, and get this posted sometime this second week of January. You have any other questions, any topics you want me to discuss, drop a note below, like and subscribe to Life with Manessa. I really sincerely hope that everyone is having a great start to 2026 and that you guys have also been able to overcome some fears or lean into some fears this year. I think the other day I saw on social media, it was like Quitter's Day. Everyone who has started a New Year's resolution, they had quit by such and such day. And we are literally on, I think today is the 10th, Saturday the 10th. And I was like, what? And I'm not calling this a New Year's resolution. I'm calling this a new beginning, a fresh start. So even if you have, get back up. Get back up. We are just 10 days in, and I don't think we can call anything a quitter's day being 10 days into anything, okay? So like and subscribe. Drop a note below if you want this community to help encourage you. Also, let me know if you want me to talk about anything else, and I will see you on the other side of the lens next time. Thanks for watching Life of Manessa. Toodles.